You know what I've been doing lately?
What?
I've been playing Fortnite.
Fortnite?
I like Fortnite. Fortnite's a fun game, okay?
I'm sure it is. I've just never been... I'm not a big shooter guy.
You literally play Destiny.
I'm not a third-person shooter enjoyer.
Just download the thing, play a few rounds with me, and we'll see.
The Momscast Fortnite special.
The Momscast Fortnite specials.
That would be terrible.
People would love it. If they ever dropped Misato skin on Fortnite,
this would be a different story entirely. And with that, welcome to the 29th episode of Mom Said It's My Turn on the podcast. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Victor. And
yeah, Fortnite. But before we get started with anything else, there's some business that needs to be attended to. I don't know if I'll be able to do this and get it picked up on the mic. I should be able to.
That was me last week, remember?
I'm just going to put it, I'll put my mic here. That probably sounded like dog water on the mic. It was a very underwhelming open, I'm going to be honest. I think the can is a more satisfying open. Because, with the bottle, you don't get, you get, a dink, and you get the cap falling off.
You know what?
What?
I think we should get custom Momscast steins. Could be the move.
Yeah, we could do that. So, Victor, what do you have today?
Same shit I had last time, but not really. I have a regular beer, and I'm gonna put in a shot of whiskey on it, just to This is great. They're giving these ones out like candy at the liquor store.
Yeah, you were telling me about this last week.
Yeah. For every $10 that you spend, they just give you two of this, two shooters.
That's cool.
This is I don't know if we didn't talk about it at the podcast, did we?
No, we didn't talk about it on the podcast.
No, it's just one of the new Buchanan's shooters. They're whiskey that's finished on tequila barrels.
Oh,
so
that's
it's
cool.
It's whiskey with a taste of tequila.
Nice. I have me a New Belgium Fat Tire Ale. It's pretty tasty. I quite enjoy it. I believe this is the first time a bottle's been cracked open on Momscast.
No, I literally cracked one open last week.
A bottle? I thought you had a can last week.
Yeah, I had two beers last week.
Huh.
Remember?
I think I missed that one.
I have the douchey douchey craft beer that was in a bottle, and then I think I had one of these ones.
Nice. But back to the Fortnite. They brought back the OG map, right?
Yeah. I've been having fun with it, honestly.
But what about the Gen Alpha kids who can't read, but they're cracked at Fortnite?
I don't know. I play zero builds nowadays because I can't build for shit in Fortnite.
That's fair. Is that a separate mode now?
Yeah.
Oh, I would play that one with you.
You have Fortnite, ranked Fortnite, zero build, and ranked zero build. I would
play zero build. I wouldn't play normal Fortnite because I don't need to be embarrassed by some 11-year-old cranking 90s on me.
Dude, it's so funny. I've been doing this thing where there's for the people that play Fortnite, they know that you can get on a hoverboard on Fortnite. And the funniest thing is when you get a kill on the hoverboard on a guy and you start doing the gritty on the hoverboard.
Real Momscast heads remember when Brandon hit the gritty. Fortnite to me is such a weird thing because of just how many companies are willing to do collaborations with Epic.
I mean, it got so big.
That's what I was saying. It's excellent for marketing. It's phenomenal for marketing. The craziest one to me has been, I think Dragon Ball. Honestly,
you want to talk about that? Athletes will do their Fortnite collabs, right?
Yeah.
The latest one should be coming out today or tomorrow. I'm not sure. Is an F1 driver just got his own Fortnite skins.
That's kind of cool.
Everyone, if you're anyone, you get your own Fortnite skin. You know what I mean?
That's true. If you're anything, you get a Fortnite skin. Have you watched Invincible on Amazon Prime?
Yes, I'm currently watching the second season, as I think many people are.
Yeah.
I think Omni-Man's coming to Fortnite.
It's Omni-Man, Invincible, and Adam Eve.
Oh god, my pockets are gonna be hurting.
So I think that's cool. I've read Invincible twice, And so I'm just kind of watching the show to see kind of what they change. And I think every change they've made has been a solid change.
I don't know. I haven't read it. I thoroughly enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
And I've been doing watch parties with my friends, with my non-Brandon friends.
Oh, nice. Has One Piece had a Fortnite crossover?
Not yet, but I think that's coming down because like Shonen Jump already did Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
So they're bound to do like
they did a Jujutsu Kaisen crossover?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, because I know they did My Hero, and I know they did
My
Dragon
Hero
Ball.
too. Yeah.
Goku hitting the gritty is like the funniest thing to me.
I love it because like there's way back when before all the collabs were real and stuff. There was this TikTok audio of Deku saying, "Ariana Grande, LeBron,
yeah, I know which
Rick,
one you.
they were my friends." And the fact that it's just turned into reality is just the funniest thing ever. Because it's like you load up Fortnite, and like in OG Fortnite, you were fighting like the people with the funny Fortnite skins. Because like the OG Fortnite skins, they're fun. Like they're not anything like specific.
Oh yeah,
but
they're fun skins though. Yeah,
they're fun. They're reference. Maybe you're fighting a 70s guy. Maybe you're fighting a John Wick. That's not really John Wick. It's just a guy in a suit that looks like John Wick, but it's not licensed as John Wick. It's fun. But then the more you got there, the more it was like, oh yeah, it's Deadpool, Venom, Deku from My Hero Academia, Goku, Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty.
Yeah. So when they do those, is it only like 3 characters like at a time, like 3 skins?
They tend to 3 skins per collab.
So let's make a Momscast Nostradamus prediction right here.
Obviously, the Momscast one is a Victor skin and a Brandon skin.
Oh, no. I was going to say about the One Piece.
Oh, about
a One Piece. Because it's coming.
Obviously,
it's coming.
I don't know. This is the thing. I know that Nami is going to be in there.
Yeah, it's going to be Nami because they have to have one female character.
Yeah. So, who gets fucked? Zoro or Sanji?
Okay,
I think
so
Sanji.
Here's what I think happens. They add a Luffy skin, and I think timing of release is when the Gear 5 English dub reveal happens.
I think they already animated
the dub
Gear
is
5.
about a year. The dub is about a year behind.
They
already did the Gear 5 reveal. Sub is a year ahead of the One Piece dub.
Okay.
So I think they do the One Piece collab when we're coming up on the Gear 5 reveal in the English dub of One Piece.
Okay, but who gets screwed? Because
I think Nami gets through
for Dragon Ball. No wait, for Dragon Ball, they eventually did a second wave with 3 other characters, right?
Weren't they all just Goku skins though?
No. You had Trunks. You had Piccolo. In the first one, I think you had Goku, Vegeta, and maybe Gohan, or they only did 2. I'm not sure. And then for the second one, they had Trunks and Piccolo.
Let me look this up. We have technology. Wasn't that also when they added the Kamehameha, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. I like when they add like the gimmicks with stuff.
I mean, they don't really
do that anymore.
I think actually they do waves. They do it per wave. So I know for Jujutsu Kaisen they did you could get Itadori, like the MC, by playing the game, and then you could get Gojo, Fushiguro, and Nobara from the item shop.
Yeah. So I see for Dragon Ball characters in Fortnite, I see Goku Black, Vegeta, Gohan, Piccolo, Beerus, and Bulma, because again, gotta have one female character.
Yeah.
Isn't there like a Super Saiyan Goku skin though?
Yeah, that's a style, quote unquote.
Oh, okay. So there's styles on skins too.
Yeah, but generally when you buy a skin from the item shop, it comes with all the styles.
Okay. So for One Piece, I think you get the OG 3. I think you get Luffy, and for styles you also get Gear 5 and OG. So I think they use post-time skip designs.
Yeah, of course.
And so I think for Luffy, you get him, the OG pre-time skip outfit, and Gear 5 as the styles.
I think they're gonna do what they did with My Hero, with Jujutsu Kaisen. Sorry, they're gonna make Luffy challenge skin with his style. So you're gonna have to like play the game and grind your ass off to get Luffy.
That's kind of cool.
And then they're gonna put Nami, Zoro, and Sanji on the item shop.
Usopp gets shafted. Usopp gets shafted here.
Usopp indeed gets.
That's real though.
Usopp gets shafted, but he doesn't get shafted. Shafted. They release a pickaxe, which is just like Usopp's post time skip sling.
I could see that. But yeah, for like Luffy, I think the styles are pre-time skip in Gear 5. I think that makes the most sense.
It's there. I don't know why they're bound to do that eventually.
I think this is bookmark this one, Momscast heads, and when the One Piece Fortnite collab happens, you'll be like, they were right.
You know what's bound to happen also? Chainsaw Man Fortnite collab.
That would be so hype. That would be so fucking hype. That would be so. I would hop on.
The
Fortnite
way
for that.
I would dish out so much money for a power Fortnite skin.
I would dish out money for like every skin. I'm gonna be honest. I would buy that Denji skin. I would buy that power skin. I think they would do a Makima. I think those are the 4 you get. I think you get Denji, Power, Aki, and Makima. I think those are the 4 you get.
Definitely.
And then
I would buy them all.
So I'm gonna put manga spoilers for Chainsaw Man right here. If you've only watched anime Chainsaw Man, skip ahead like 30 seconds to a minute probably. Jesus. For like Denji style, if they had like, have you read Chainsaw Man?
No, it's not like I put you on Chainsaw Man.
Okay, you know when like it's like the full like Chainsaw Man thing, and it's not just like his head.
Yeah,
he's like full like Pochita Chainsaw Man.
Yeah,
that would be so hype as like a skin, but I know that wouldn't happen because that's gonna take like fucking 6 years for Mappa to animate.
I think they are gonna. I don't know. I think it would really be hype. What I wonder if they would add power ups to. Because like for My Hero, they did the one for Dragon Ball, they did the Kamehameha, and for Jujutsu Kaisen they did Gojo's technique and then the Strudel technique from Nobara.
Okay.
I wonder if they're gonna add like, oh, you can turn into Chainsaw Man like and do damage like by running into people or some crap shit like that.
That would be stupid. That would be kind of silly, but oh shit, I had something and then I lost it. Oh well.
Didn't we all?
That's amen.
Didn't we all? Dude, honestly, you know, after the podcast, you should just hop on Fortnite with me.
I have to do some stuff after we record the podcast, so I can't hop on Fortnite.
You know what you're gonna do?
Now here's what you're gonna do.
Do you have the Epic Games launcher on your computer?
No.
Okay, you're gonna download that and download Fortnite while you're at your thing, and then we're gonna play Fortnite later today.
I can't play Fortnite tonight. I'm playing Portal 2 with my friend tonight.
You changed, man. You used to be cool.
Nah, I know. I know. You know.
Dude, honestly, I hate. You know, we're still in protest, right?
Real, like, what is this? This is 3 weeks or 4 weeks of it now, right?
It's about to be a month or more. Like, the syndicates were like, oh yeah, we're gonna give you guys a free day today because, like, honestly, I think everyone needs to like chill out for a little bit. But we'll be back. We'll be back on Monday.
Okay.
And then they're saying on the news that like food for Christmas is gonna be high, probably. Prices. It's tough, bro. Tough. In other news, the professor that went zero contact finally showed up.
Oh, he's back from the dead. Where'd he go?
Apparently, he couldn't send messages on Teams and also couldn't receive our messages on Teams.
Interesting.
So he didn't know. So yeah, I think, and then he said that he tried connecting and make like to like the general video chat on Teams, right?
Yeah.
We know that's a goddamn lie. Cause team lets
Team
you like
shows you when someone was last online.
Team shows you when someone started a meeting on general, and then he started the one today, and that's there. Like that's there that he started today. And then he still says that he can't because he hasn't responded to any of the messages we sent him. So he says it's still not working for him. So like, but the one that he started is showing up. So we know that he's fucking lying.
That's pretty funny. So after thinking about it, after like the podcast, I actually have had a professor go MIA for about a week. And it's because he was in the hospital because he got into a bike accident. Not a motorcycle accident, like a normal bike. There was no car involved. I don't think there was another bicycle involved.
That's hilarious.
I believe he just fell off his bicycle, which is something. Because then he came back and told us what happened. He was just biking down the road, and I think he hit a rock and fell off.
How lame do you have to be?
I don't know, because like I've never fallen off of a bike since I was like a small child.
Was he like old and frail?
He's like late 50s, I think.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense. You know, the hips are no longer what they used to be.
I mean, once you turn 25, your knees turn into dust.
That's why I don't want to turn 25.
Chop chop.
I already have bad ankles. I can't have bad ankles and bad knees.
So me and have been going to the gym like since the summer started. So like since May, and has got old man knees. He can't do leg day anymore.
We're fucked. Honestly, this generation, it's not built to last.
That's what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to circle back to the Gen Alphas cranking 90s on Fortnite. I want to add to the discourse on this.
Go ahead. Let me know.
So people are always like, "Oh, Gen Z is finally doing the thing millennials did, where they made fun of Gen Z as they were being cringe and growing up." Like, and then you guys clapped back. I don't think Gen Alpha can clap back because they're not going to be able to read the words we're saying about them.
Look,
like argument invalid. They can't read. Also, I do think a bit of this is millennials being mad that we're telling them that they're bad at raising their children, which is, I feel, objectively true. I think that's objectively true.
You know, the iPad kid epidemic is like,
it's real. It's a real epidemic.
Also, like, you gotta understand, teachers are quitting.
Yeah, I see their TikToks. I get the teachers being like, I teach 8th grade and kids can't tell me what state they live in, which is like absurd to me. Because like 8th graders are what, like 13?
Yeah.
They're like 13. So those are kids born in 2010, which is also scary to think about. Because that's the year that Pokemon Black and White came out. And I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. And, you know, kids that are 13 years old can't tell you what state they live in. And that is like, how does this happen? Because then you have to think about it, too. Those kids missed all of middle school. I think we talked about that last week. Like, those are formative years. Those are crucial years.
Well, you know that I think I might be pulling this out of my ass, but I'm pretty sure I saw it or read it somewhere by someone that's way more like smart than us and knowledgeable of these things. Is that
no one's more smart than us? We are infinitely knowledgeable.
Yeah, iPad kids are like so engrossed in like their iPad that they don't take in the information when the adults are checking. Because you know, like when you're a child and your mom and your dad are talking about politics, you don't really get what's happening, but you kind of get it like a vibe. You get that Orange Man bad.
Yeah.
You know, and apparently the iPad kids are just not getting this because they're too busy going skibbity boop, skibbity boop, skibbity boop, boop, boop.
Well, the thing that I've seen too on TikTok with these teachers and with like with the younger kids who, like, I see people like our age who are like babysitters and like nannies and stuff. And they're like, these kids have no imagination because all they have is iPad. And it's just like, you know, when in like 5 years, when these kids start like entering the real world, like they're just going to be like, I hate to use like this word, but like consumers, but like not like the normal spelling, like with the 2 O's, Wojak, you know?
Yeah.
Like all these people like will look forward to is like consume product. You
No,
know?
I think personally, my kids won't know any technology
Oh yeah, absolutely.
until the age of 13. And when I say any technology, I mean not even simple machines, right?
Oh no, my kid can get a DS when they're like 7. You know?
No. Not even simple machines like elevated plane. Nah, levers. Nah.
Like pulleys, get the fuck out of here. But no, like my kid could have my kid could have a DS when they're like 7. They can play my old DS games.
Every time I have to put my kid in a car, I'm gonna until they're 13. I'm gonna blindfold them because they're not allowed to look at wheels.
Your children will know the fire, and that is it. The fire in the cave, that is it.
And that's pushing it.
Yeah. No, but like if I have kids, and there's like such a big if in this day and age, like they can have like what I had, similar to what I had, because I think that my parents did a good job not limiting, but like ramping up my technology access as I got older.
Also, like, we just didn't have that much technology readily available. Like, you know what I mean? There was no tablet. Like, there were tablets, but they were stupidly expensive when we were growing up.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because the iPad was expensive as shit, you know?
Yeah.
I had like my mom gave my brother and I her old iPhone 4 for us to use as an iPod.
Yeah.
And that was like, that would have been like 10 years ago, I think.
I remember when for a birthday I asked for an iPod, and guess what I got?
A DS.
An iPod Shuffle.
Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. But like, so like my technology usage was limited to like when I was like a small child, no technology at all. Like when I up to the age of like 5. No, past that actually. Because our first technology came, John got diabetes when he was 5. John is 18 months younger than me, so I would have been 6 or 7. And that's when John got diabetes.
I mean, do you call TV technology though?
No.
Yeah, okay, all right.
But so they had a Wii at the children's hospital that John was staying at. And so we played Mario Kart Wii because this would have been so I would have been 6. So this would have been 2008-ish.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So we saw the Wii. We had fun playing Mario Kart Wii. And so my parents got us DSs pretty much immediately after John got out of the hospital. And then we got a Wii for Christmas. And that was all that we had. And we had like our family computer, but like we had heavily restricted internet access.
Yeah, I mean, I think I was like on the same boat you were, TV. Maybe I would play Snake on my parents' phone. Maybe.
Yeah.
And then
or we had like plug and play consoles. I remember we had those.
I didn't have a like proper console in the house.
Yeah.
Until I got my Wii, and I should have been getting on my Wii around the same time you did.
Yeah.
And then what else? I mean, I started computers a little bit earlier because my mom used to work at Microsoft.
Yeah.
Right. So I got my aunt, but like she would like get me on the computer and be like, oh, she would teach me how to do Word stuff and how to use like how to use a computer.
Yeah.
And that was all right. And then there was just one computer in the house at that time, but back then Club Penguin wasn't even a thing.
That's true. I had Pop Tropica.
Yeah.
I had Pop Tropica.
Me too. Did you ever go to HotWheels.com?
No, I was never a Hot Wheels kid.
Okay, no.
I would do Webkins.
HotWheels.com, it had so many like flash games of like Hot Wheels flash games.
Yeah.
It was so fun. And then Club Penguin and Pop Tropica came along. You gotta pester your parents for your membership.
Yeah, my parents also, like, we had restricted internet access, but, like, also, I never, like, wanted to do anything besides play, like, Pop Tropica and, like, Flash games on, like, CartoonNetwork.com.
I don't get the I didn't even start watching YouTube, like, until after
I wasn't allowed to watch YouTube until, like, 4th or 5th grade.
Well, yeah, but that was around the time we were playing Pop Tropica and Club Penguin, dude. Are you gonna tell me that's a lie? And
That's
then
true.
it's like I pulled up YouTube, and I remember like the first time I like pulled YouTube for like a non-music video was when I got stuck on, I think it was Spy Island in Pop Tropica.
Yeah.
And that's how you get to Ting Noodles.
The fucking one that I always got stuck on was do you remember like the space fantasy one?
Yeah. Space
Dude,
Knights, I think
that
it's called.
sliding puzzle, I could never fucking figure it out. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's just a hard one. At
age like 8, it's a sliding puzzle.
There were hard Pop Tropica Islands, and then there were tedious Pop Tropica Islands. Because the most tedious one was the pirate one. Because
I remember that one. I remember
because
that one.
you had to like do mathematics and start like do a whole buy and sell economy, so you could upgrade your ship. And every time you would do it, you had to, for instance, repeat until you got like the best ship, so you could finish the island. And that took days.
My favorite one was the Greek mythology one.
Really?
I liked that one. That one was fun.
I liked one of the later ones. I loved the ninja one and the ghost one.
I don't think I played those. I think I stopped playing Pop Tropica by then.
I stopped playing Pop Tropica. I played Pop Tropica up until around they changed the they went away from Flash, and they changed the aspect ratios and all that kind of stuff. I stopped there, and then they removed all of the classic islands, and I was
I remember that. I remember hearing about that. I didn't play it though. Do you remember the Big Nate Island? I hated that one. I hated that one.
It was kind of dumb. Did you play the Boardwalk Wimpy Kid one?
I think I played bits of it, and I didn't like it, so I didn't finish it.
I liked the Wimpy Kid one. Was fun. You know, the regular Wimpy Kid one, Wimpy Wonderland.
Yeah. I don't remember that one, actually, no.
Pop Tropica was just such a fun game. I put my whole middle school class onto Pop Tropica because apparently Pop Tropica was not banned on our school blocker list.
My Pop Tropica wasn't banned on mine either.
So I would just pull up to like a computer lab, and I'll be like, so guys, I have this game, Pop Tropica. And then there we realized that, you know how you would go into the multiplayer lobbies in Pop Tropica?
Yeah.
When you play with another person, like, you're not playing against the other person. You're playing against an AI. And the other person's also playing against an AI.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's why you always won.
That's something. Do you remember the Africa one where you have to go, like, collect the gems?
Yeah, Nabuti or something like that.
I really liked that one. I
had the book. I had the book. There was a complete guide to Pop Tropica. It was not complete because they just kept adding more islands. But, you know, and it was so funny.
Yeah.
And then there was the GOAT, Club Penguin.
I didn't play Club Penguin. I wasn't a Club Penguin kid.
You didn't play Club Penguin?
No, I wasn't a Club Penguin kid.
Dude, I would throw house parties at my Igloo, you know?
To kind of circle back a little bit, like, with all of this, like, I had, like, my Wii, my DS, and, like, Flash games. But, like, Cool Math, like, CartoonNetwork.com, Pop Tropica, like, that kind of stuff. But my mom would sometimes tell me and John to just fuck off and go play outside.
Yeah,
and
same with my mom.
I don't think that happens with these Gen Alpha kids. Like, I don't think their parents ever go, fuck off, go play outside. And, like, obviously my mom didn't actually tell me, fuck off, go play outside. She would just be like, no, we, until you guys play outside for, like, I think it was like 2 hours. She would kick us outside.
I didn't have play outside, but it was like, just no Wii, no computer, do something else. I don't care what you do.
I had that too. You
can read a book. You can read a book.
Cold.
Well, we don't get cold, so you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, so then, dude, I don't know. I think also, I don't know. YouTubers were so much different back then.
Oh, absolutely. Because, like, that was still, like, the age of, like, viral videos. That would have been when Smosh was on top when we were growing up.
You were getting your first, like like YouTubers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you had like Smosh and some
No,
other
no.
stuff, some other early OGs. Victor got interrupted.
I know, right? Anyways, you get I don't know. You were starting to get because I remember it because 4th to 5th grade. I think Dan TDM was already a thing because I watched.
I think that was like
watched a lot of
starting.
the-
That was those early
Yeah.
Minecraft YouTubers.
I
Like,
watched a lot of the. I didn't get to relate to a lot of people in my class because I would watch the YouTubers in English, and everyone
yeah,
else.
I
would-
remember we talked about this in one episode of Momscast.
Yeah.
I don't know which one it is,
Yeah.
but I remember you telling me about this.
Everyone else would be watching the Spaniards because I just couldn't stand the Spaniards and how they talked. You know what I mean? It's
That's
just
fair.
so weird to me. And then I would be watching the Americans and the Brits, and then like that's one Skylar's Minecraft pop. I didn't really watch Skylar's
Yeah, that's
Minecraft.
when that's around when I didn't watch him either. But I know when I got into 6th grade, I would talk to these two homies that I had in homeroom. Like I had two homies, these guys Nathan and Trevor. They were my homies in middle school homeroom because I always sat by them. They were just fun guys to hang out with. Not hang out with, but like shoot the shit in middle school. Because we would have, normally homeroom was 15 minutes so that they could take roll. And then sometimes every Wednesday they would do sustained silent reading. So SSR days. And when I was in 8th grade, the homeroom I was in, we had computers because it was the computer teacher for our homeroom. And he told us on the first day, he was like, I really don't give a fuck if you guys use the computers. He's like, I don't care if you guys use the computers. And so we could just use the computers during SSR, which was great because I didn't want to bring a fucking book to school. Like, fuck, like, I didn't want to do that. I was 13 and iFunny wasn't blocked on our school computers. Somehow iFunny wasn't blocked.
You've told this story before. Before.
And so we could
Is
just
this
go
a
on
headphone
iFunny.
story?
Yeah, that's the headphone one. And so we could just go on iFunny and so me and the homies would just go on iFunny. But like I would talk to them about Minecraft and they'd be like, "Oh, you know," they would say like the butter. And I was like, I don't know what
Butter.
this is I was like, I don't know what this is referencing. I didn't watch Sky Does Minecraft.
I was such a little shitter. Like, I was such a little shitter, right? Because I sometimes absolutely despised my teachers. Because I was kind of a smart kid, right?
Yeah.
I got my IQ test done because, psychologists already crap shit, I'm closer to average than I'm to like being smart, but I'm still in the average percentile, but like in the smart percentage, but like really low. But when I was a kid, it was way higher, right?
Yeah,
I was
like relative to people
Yeah,
your like age.
yeah, and so this teacher that I really hated, my homeroom teacher of 5th grade, really hated her. She said, You guys should read more books because that's like studying,
Yeah.
right? And then we would go to like finals, and then she wouldn't let us do anything. We would just have to sit there, and I would finish my finals so quick, and I would just have to sit there. And one day I just was like, you know what's my final tomorrow? Final tomorrow, like, okay, so my final today is whatever, and then the day after that is English. So you know what I did?
What?
I packed all of the books I had in English, and then I started them passing around to my classmates as they finished, and my teacher got so pissed. And then I was like, but you said that reading books is like studying. And we're reading in English, so that's like we're studying for tomorrow's test. So are you saying we shouldn't be studying for tomorrow's test when we're done for today's test? And that got me that got me written up and sent home, but not really sent home. I was going home anyways, but they just wrote me up for that.
So I'm writing down the topic that I want to talk about when we get back from the mid-roll, because every time I go, I know what I want to talk about after the mid-roll. We do the mid-roll, and then I forget what I wanted to say next. So we're not doing that this time.
We're doing a mid-roll?
Victor, we're 29 episodes in. Nobody fucking listens, and we're $250 in the hole.
I'm trying, Brandon. I'm trying.
I don't know if I can keep asking people to follow Momscast on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube at Momscast, and listening to us on Spotify and YouTube as Mom Said It's My Turn on the podcast. And I can't keep telling you to rate us 5 stars and answer our fucking episode polls. And we're back. What'd y'all think of that one?
You know, actually, I'm kind of sad. There was a quick mid-roll. Like, we didn't get to the thing we usually do.
I know, we didn't get to do like a super long one, but like, I don't know, short and sweet this week. So the thing that I wanted to talk about was kind of something that we brought up. Like, we brushed over it. Like, we talked about it for like maybe like 20 seconds. And it is something that we've talked about before. So you talked about like when you were a kid, like you watched the English Minecraft YouTubers.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like that is, like, slightly comparable to when, like, let's be honest, this is mostly a white people thing, I feel like, when they're like, I'm learning Japanese through watching anime. But, like, I feel like that's an actually good way of, like, that same concept, you know? Like, I feel like that's a good way of doing that same concept, but it's not, like, overly exaggerated, because anime is, like, super over exaggerated.
Yeah, I guess I watch the English YouTubers more because I just like the content better, and I didn't find their voices as grating as the Spaniards. Because you gotta understand, there weren't really any Latin Minecraft YouTubers. Like, you know what I mean?
Not really.
There was not a like Latin American people doing Minecraft content at the time, because you gotta understand, this is really, really early on the Minecraft life cycle.
Yeah, this is like 2008 to, well, Minecraft doesn't come out. Minecraft's first beta is like 2009, I think. 2009, I think.
So you had like the Americans, the Brits, and the Spaniards. That's sort of all the people that are doing Minecraft right now in languages I understand.
Yeah. Well, how much English did you speak like growing up?
I've been fluent since like 3rd grade.
Okay. Is that from like school or from like home exposure?
Both, because my mom was fluent because she had to speak English for work, and she would just speak English to us. And then in 3rd grade, in 2nd grade to going to 3rd grade, they switched me to a bilingual school where they would speak to us in English for the majority of the time. So it was kind of like, oh, adapt or fucking die. I don't understand what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, that makes sense, because like, obviously the best way to learn a language is like exposure. Because it's like, John is like, I don't think I've talked about this on the podcast, John is like fluent in Spanish from working at a pizza shop with people who only speak Spanish, but speak way better Spanish than they speak English, and they only speak Spanish at work.
You mean International Man of Mystery John?
Yeah, International Man of Mystery John, my brother, who was on Momscast 21, I think it was 21.
I can't like say I can't when I'm talking about like John to anyone else, I literally always say International Man of Mystery John.
Interesting.
It's a funny concept. I can see John as an International Man of Mystery.
John is a peculiar fellow, I will say that. We got to get him back on the podcast when he's back from Spain, because he's in Spain now. He got to go to Spain for 6 months for completely free.
International Man of Mystery.
John is the traveler out of the two of us. Like, I don't know how else
you can travel, and your travel to Panama only costs you your plane ticket, and you know that.
I know that. I need to get my passport. I keep putting it off. It's such a problem. I'll go get it next week when I don't have like fuck all to do.
You literally have a government building a walking distance away from
I know. I'll do it at some point. But like, John has been like to Mexico because his boss took him to Mexico, because his boss is like, John, you're like my son, because John's worked at that pizza shop for like 3 years. He's like the most like reliable employee that this guy has. So John's boss was like, white. If you come to Mexico, you can live in my house for like 2 to 3 weeks. And like, that's crazy to me. That's fucking
and that's
insane
what I told Brandon. And that's what I told Brandon. Brandon, you know, if you come to Panama, you can live in my house for like a week or 2, maybe.
So
we'll see.
Just like John from working in this pizza shop is like fluent in Spanish. And it's like he's getting a double major for Spanish and business. So, he's got his coloring homework with the business classes. And then he's got like, I don't know, something for his Spanish classes. But like he managed to skip, I think, half of the Spanish classes in his major just because he's like that proficient in Spanish from just like complete exposure.
You know what's the funniest thing? White Boy of the Month, John, speaks better Spanish than Nat.
I would absolutely believe that. Like, we got to get John and Nat on Discord.
Nat doesn't speak Spanish. Nat doesn't speak Spanish, Brandon.
I've never known this. Like, in the 2 years that I've known you, I've never found this out.
In the year and a half that I hung out with Nat and you, did you never realize that I never once talked to Nat in Spanish?
I never noticed this. I thought that was because you've spoken some Spanish to me because I can barely understand it.
Yeah. Like, I sent you more memes in Spanish than I sent Nat.
I can read Victor sends me shit in Spanish. I can read Spanish. I can't listen to Spanish for shit. People talk way too fast for me to understand it.
She's been getting a little bit better recently. Now that she's back in California.
Yeah, back in SoCal. Yeah.
Yeah, but still, Nat doesn't speak Spanish.
That's fucking wild to me. Goddamn. But so John got to go to Spain for free. And so John can handle going to Spain, and he doesn't have to learn the Spanish because he already speaks the Spanish. He went to Mexico for a month. He was fine in Mexico. They thought he was British in Mexico, actually.
We gotta take John to Thailand. That's what we're gonna do.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. But, I think he's gonna come back with a lisp from Spain.
He's gonna come back and he's like, pues hostia, tío, es que tienes que entender que pasando el tiempo en Barcelona, yo ahora soy un hombre. Soy un hombre completo, tío.
I forget what place he's staying in Spain. It's like
it's
just like Pamplona. Yeah, I think it's Pamplona. He's gonna be like, there's no S in Pamplona. Yeah, I went to Spain.
No, he's not gonna say Spain. He's gonna say
Spain.
I went to España.
Yeah, but he's in Spain, and they speak with a lisp in Spain. So he's gonna be like, I was in España for 6 months. For 6 months. He's gonna come back with a lisp. It's gonna take him 6 months to readjust. John's going to the clubs out there.
Yeah.
To circle back to Momscast Goes Clubbing, the episode we had John on. John's he's a regular club goer. He will send me stuff. So there's an 8-hour difference between Colorado and Spain. And so John will send me stuff at noon my time. And I'm like, why the fuck are you awake right now? He's like, I went out to the club.
Dude,
and it's they go out Thursday, Friday, Saturday. John is a thirsty Thursday observer.
No, because clubbing culture in Spain is absolutely crazy.
Clubbing culture in Europe in general is way bigger than in the States. My buddy at Penn State was actually, I was just talking to him about this. He was like, what's the bar scene like in Fort Collins? And I was like, it's kind of shit. It's just bars. And half of them are wildly overrated. I'm going to say some shit that if you live in Fort Collins, you're going to disagree with, and you're going to be like, Brendan, you're just a fucking loser. And I'm going to agree with you, honestly. But Lucky Joe's, overrated as fuck. Bar District, overrated as fuck. This means nothing to you, Victor. You didn't get
Durrell Express, that's the place to be
at. The GOAT. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT. But I like going to bars where there's something else to do. Because there's no clubs in Fort Collins. There's no clubs at all. And people are going to be like, oh, but Bondi's a club. No, it's not.
There is one club.
What is it?
It opens on, I believe, either Tuesdays or Wednesdays. But it's not your regular club. It's your cowboy club, bro.
Oh, Sundance. I wouldn't consider Sundance a club. I mean, technically, it's a country club.
Yeah.
But not a country club. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean.
It's a club that does country stuff. You should go, just for the bit. Just for the bit. You should go, you and your partner should go to Sundance.
Just for the bit. I think it would be funny, yeah. For the bit. But, I'm trying to think. I like going to bars where there's something else to do besides be at a bar.
Me and my buddies realized that we don't like going to bars anymore. We pre-game at bars.
Yeah, I mean, that's smart.
So what we do is that we go to the bar. We will order 2 depending on how many of us are, we will order a number of pitchers of beer. And then we'll go back to any of our houses, but before we get there, we'll stop by the gas station, because all gas stations are liquor stores here, which is absolutely beautiful.
That's insane. That's like liquor stores, as in you can buy like hard liquor there, or just they sell beer?
Hard liquor too.
What the fuck? That's insane. Damn.
Well, not all of them, but most of them have like a gas station store. You know the gas station store where you can just go to buy crap shit? 7-Eleven?
Yeah, I know 7-Eleven. I don't like it, but I know 7-Eleven.
Well, imagine if 7-Eleven also sold liquor and beer.
Jesus.
And it's open 24 hours.
That's kind of crazy, honestly.
So we go, and then on the way back from the bar, we go to the 7-Eleven, and then we just stock up on beers and maybe some hard liquor, depending on if we're in the mood for it or not. And then we get the chips, we get all the crap shit, and then we go to someone's house, and then we do. It depends. We'll watch a movie or play a drinking game. We'll play Mario Kart. Because honestly,
have you introduced your friends to Beerio Kart? We can say Beerio Kart now.
Oh, yes.
We can say Beerio Kart now.
Yes, but we haven't really played it. I just played it with one friend, but I've got two friends that are they don't drink. One's an athlete, the other one has liver failure issues, so they don't drink. Oh my. And the funniest part is the two sober people in my friend group don't have their driver's license.
That's so unfortunate. That's awful. That's awful. What did your one friend think of Beerio Kart? Yes, no?
Oh, he loved it. Okay. He loved it.
It's a good game. I was talking with Kiri about this, and honestly, this might take us to the end of the podcast because we've been going for a minute now. Okay, so whenever I obviously, I'm from Pennsylvania. I learned most of my drinking games from Pennsylvania, like in Pennsylvania. And so I have those names, and there is like such a wide vernacular of drinking game names across the U.S. And so I explain games to people, and then they'll tell me the worst fucking name for it that I've ever heard. Do you know what Wisest Wizard is?
Yes, that's when you drink beers, stack up the beers into the scepter, and then whoever has the largest scepter wins.
Yeah, they're the Wisest Wizard. And so I asked Adam if he wanted to play Wisest Wizard sometime and just have like a darty event and play Wisest Wizard. And Adam's like, what's Wisest Wizard? And like I explained the rules to him, and he's like, oh, Wizard Staff. And I'm like, that's such a worse name for this than fucking Wisest Wizard. It's such a worse name.
They released a concept for Corona cans, which are screw tops and screw bottoms, so you can screw them on top of each other. So the idea is that when
built-in Wisest Wizard.
The idea is that when you go to the liquor store, instead of needing the little plastic rings for the 6-pack, you just screw them together and take them home.
But that's kind of funny, yeah.
But picture that, just built-in Wisest Wizard.
It's built-in Wisest Wizard. That's crazy. That goes crazy.
Brandon, you gotta come to Panama. We gotta get like shit-faced to play Wisest Wizard.
I agree with this. And then it's like Beerio Kart. I'm trying to explain Beerio Kart to new people because I have I hang out with like a larger crowd, and so I have to introduce them.
We make friends.
We
make new friends.
And so I try to introduce them to like my like fun stuff. And so I was like, Beerio Kart. And they're like, what's Beerio Kart? And I explained the rules. The rules are very simple. Finish your beer before you finish the race. No drinking and driving. And these people go, oh, drunk driving. And I'm like, that's a stupid name for the game. That's a stupid name for the game.
Honestly, I think we're right. Or blip your names. But, I think they were right. We are party friends.
No, we go hard in the paint. Like, we go hard in the paint when we got to go hard in the paint.
I realized that for a good month, I was like hosting just gatherings at my household with my uni friends. And I was like, so you guys want to go out drinking?
Yeah, like I mean, I'm the same way. Like I'm the host for these things.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I'll be like, hey, do y'all want to like play Burial Kart or like watch a movie and do a drinking game at Kiri's? But yeah, like I'm usually the host for these, or I'm the one like inciting the hangouts. Like I go hard in the paint when I need to go hard in the paint.
Like I think
other people, you can't rely on other people to do shit.
I think that thing I miss the most, it's game day. I miss game day.
Oh yeah,
because
it's not the same. There is a very noticeable lack of you at the football pre-games.
And not only just like game day, but like me and Brandon like just hanging out prepping for game day. It was just a fun experience because we would we would literally walk to CVS, and that's not a short walk.
Nah, it's a long walk for Fort Collins from campus to CVS.
And we would just like crap, and it would be fun. We'll put all the decorations up. We'll do the crap shit. You know, we'll get everything ready. But like I don't have anything like game day nowadays because like we don't really have an NCAA out here. You know what I mean?
Don't you have do you have like soccer teams like for your university?
No, because soccer goes.
That's unfortunate.
Soccer, you don't.
Soccer
really
probably goes right to the minor leagues, right?
Yeah. Soccer, you go to the minor league, so we don't really. You don't really get.
Does
soccer.
Your university have any sport? Like, I feel like most people in like, what am I looking for? In like Central American countries, like Latin America, for like sports like that. Like, if you're good at baseball, you're going into the minors. If you're good at soccer, you're going into the minors.
We got. I think we got a amateur volleyball team. We got a.
Oh yeah, let's get rowdy. Let's get fucked up for the volleyball team.
Amateur women's volleyball. I think
I joke, but me and did that for the first volleyball game.
I think we also have. I think we also have a flag football team for the girls.
I mean, that's game day.
They play like at noon.
That's gross. That's terrible.
Know, right?
Dude, we had 5:00 kickoffs for CSU games this year. And that was perfect. The functions were excellent. The functions were exquisite, dare I say.
I've been pushing, well, not anymore because we're all online, but I was trying to get my friends on board to start IM flag football because we didn't have,
That would be cool.
we don't really have IMs. So I was like, guys, let's just do some IM stuff. Let's, get permission and maybe we'll make a few bucks out of it, out of like entry fees. And I didn't really have any time because, I spent like half of my semester online. But yeah. And honestly, I think the note I want to leave this podcast on is we need your support because we need to
move Victor back to the United States.
We need to build Momscast Super Duper Extremely Momscasting Megaplex where me and Brandon will throw constant functions from Thursday to Sunday.
It'll be like The Great Gatsby, except we're not like miserable and depressed.
Yeah, and then we're gonna invite all the cool people, and if you're cool enough, you're probably not gonna get invited.
Yeah, there'll be like a $1,000 a month Patreon tier where you get invited to the function.
No, you know what? I'm gonna promise this right now. Whenever we put up the Patreon, there's gonna be a $1,000 a month Patreon tier where you are invited to the functions.
Oh yeah, those will be the only two tiers, like our $5 everybody tier and the $1,000 a month get invited to the function tier.
What's the difference? Nothing. You just get invited to the function.
That's true. We gotta raise enough money
and
for Victor.
And you still have to bring a 6-pack and pay for the
cover fee. Yeah, you gotta pay the cover fee. This ain't a charity. But we need to raise enough money to move Victor up to the United States, and we need the hardest part is gonna be convincing Nat to move back here for when we set up the Momscast compound. That's gonna be the hardest part.
Well, we're not moving. I think we're not gonna be in Colorado. I think sadly the Momscast compound is gonna be up in Wyoming.
Yeah, that land would be cheap as dirt.
But it's gonna be a huge plot of land in southern Wyoming, close to Fort Collins. It's just a 2-hour drive or something like that.
Yeah, just outside Cheyenne.
Yeah. And just a huge plot of land, and it's like the Momscast mega duper megaplex.
And then we set up a hotel across the street from it for, that passive income.
Yeah.
And also so the function guests have a place to stay.
And also, we do this thing that every time the border war happens, and it happens at... so we do this thing where, like, if CSU is running towards the thing, we cheer them on. And if Wyoming's running to CSU, we throw eggs at them.
We jeer them. But, the thing that I want is for Momscast to get large enough that we bring CSU into, like, more awareness through our audience. That's what I want. Because then they have to be grateful to us, Then they have to acknowledge.
And I didn't even graduate CSU, and they're gonna give me an honorary bachelor's.
Exactly. They're gonna give us honorary doctorates.
They're gonna be like,
and then I'm gonna slip Amy. I'm gonna slip Amy a crisp Andrew Jackson to be like, just make this a legitimate PhD in like forest management. Like, I'll slip her like a crisp 20 to give me an actual doctorate.
Dude, I think it's gonna be like in order of CSU celebs, it's gonna be the Momscast boys,
David Rhodey,
future NBA MVP, playoff MVP, and 7-ring holder David Rhodey. That boy's going places. And then 2-time Super Bowl champion Trey McBird.
You gotta slip Becky unironic, like completely serious. The best CSU athlete is Becky Hammon. So like we'll be like below her. Or above. No. Yeah, above.
But
like just like narrowly. It's gonna be like up for debate.
It's gonna be we're also gonna sleep. She's not a CSU graduate, but she's a CSU GOAT. It's gonna be Temple Grandin, the Momscast boys, and then all of the athletes.
Well, Victor, I think we had a damn good episode today.
I know, right? It's too bad you have your organ donor appointment. Are you sure you signed all the right paperwork?
I think so.
I got a friend that just got both kidneys taken out instead of just one.
Well, this is for a testicle donation?
Oh, good luck.
I don't know. I guess I gotta go under now. I'll talk to you next week, Victor.
See you, Brandon.